Last week we learned a little bit about the numbers, and we use the variable to hold an integer. And what is integer? You may mean integer basically is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or -1, -2, something like that. They don't have a decimal. Okay, so if they have a dot there, which means is a decimal, and in Python we call float. We use float to we call float. The number is float. So 1 is integer, and 1.5 is float. And of course we can change from a float integer to a float, or float to the integer. And also we can change a number into a string, so which we also learn a little bit in a string. So what a string do is just like something like a word or a letter or a sentence, and whatever you want, even is a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as long as you code it, you put the single quote or a double quote, and you make it the whole string, you code it, and it will become a string. And usually in the website, in this website, like here, you make a string. Like for example, I have a string. Oopsie. I have a string, and something inside the string should turn into color red, the red color. Yeah, but that is only for this IDE. Some of them might turn into different color, but here it's just like if it is a string, and it will turn into red. If you forgot to put the string, the single quote or double quote, and it doesn't string, it will become a variable, because you have to wrap them with either single quote or double quote, like wrap them like this, and they will turn into a string. Okay, and we also learn do the casting. What is casting do? You just like you turn a string into integer or a number. Like what I'm gonna show you is like I'm going to do like for example, I have 999. It's just a number, so I can do it with a string. So what is string do? Like this, I use this function called str. It will convert 999 into a string. So if I have to show in the breadbox, I need to use another function called print, and it will output to the breadbox on our right hand side. So I click, and it shows 999. It's just a string, and it doesn't show you the code in all the double quote in the breadbox, but it is okay. We usually call the breadbox is the console or command line or the output window. Yeah. And yeah, with the string you can usually join the string together, like 120, and or maybe I make it easier, just press 1, and you would think 999 plus 1 it should be 1000, but since I convert them to string, and when I click run, it just became 999 1, because they are just sentence, like they are the word. 999 is a word, a letter, so that's why you join them together. It's not a mathematics plus, it's just like 999 join 1 together, so that's why they put it 1 behind 999. On the contrary, and so you can do like if it is a string like this string. If 999 is a string, and now you have a 1, and you will do the same thing like print. Of course, you want to output it, and you want to output, you type print, and you will print here, and they will have the same number 999. And this time, if you want to turn the string into integer, like here, and you do integer here. Okay, so if you like, sometimes I just miss one parenthesis, the close parenthesis. Here you can realize that if you turn a little bit red color here, right, it means you make some syntax mistakes. So you have to figure out, are you missing something? Like you might missing one parenthesis, or you might missing one single quote or double quotes. Right? So, and this time when I do print, and since I already turned the 999 into an integer and 1 into an integer, and this time when you plus them, and it really do 999 plus 1 is equal to 1000. And that's why when I click run, and it show the first one is 999 and the next one is 1000. Okay, so yeah, I give you a little bit time. You can do these two conversion. Programming, you just do the conversion, so you can call it casting. In Python, it's called casting. And of course, you can look at this tutorial. It's saying you can convert them with each other, but you can convert like something like this. You can do like if you try to convert ABCD into an integer, it will causing some problem, because ABCD is never be an integer, right? So that's why it will saying, hey, it's something wrong because ABCD is not a number. So just keep an eye on the whatever string you have, and don't put the string like something cannot turn into the integer. Like even like here, like this, if you have 999 and it also have some problem, then in this case you can use float instead of integer, and you can turn 99.2 into 99.2. So yeah, you have three options. One is called int, is turn something into the integer. The other one is float, you turn something into the float, and you can turn whatever you want into a string. Use str.